That came out of you, bro. Look at the size of it. These are normal eggs. These are like supermarket eggs, and then there's that. Did you lay that?
No.
I'm just preparing a little bath for her. Get her to relax. Her poor, poor bruised little booty. Needs to be a little bit more water. You are taller than I expected. It's not a pot, don't worry. You're not being cooked. It's just a relaxing day at the spa. That's her feather, just floating around. She's low-key plotting my murder. Just chilling in there. Doing her thing. We have chicken. Outside we go. Bath number 2. It's a spa bath at the moment. She is. She just had another bath. I've been bathing her every day. It's probably not necessary. But it's hot, so I mean it doesn't matter. I've just applied some fly powder so she doesn't get fly struck. Got her on a really low protein food that she keeps knocking over. Reduce the risk of her like laying eggs. I want to stop her from laying so her bum recovers essentially. She's looking good, aren't you? I swear she's just gotten out of the bath. She's not happy she got bathed. Our last lot of rams are going out with the ewes today. So what we do to prevent cold snaps killing all our lambs, oh good, they're being very good boys, is we stagger when we put out the rams into our mobs. Don't you know, they're being bad boys. Bad boy. Oh, they're running through the other side. Oh, that's so annoying. Fucking assholes. I can't get over there. I am going to get my ass bitten by a fucking snake. Came through all this bush. Lucky for me, they're too stupid to realise that they've just walked into where I can reach them again. You fools. You are a fool, Rammies. Now we've got to walk all the way back. Or you're going to run because for some reason you feel the need to run. We'll see you when we get there. Just dropping the boys off. They've been marked, tagged. Well, their tags have been written down and all that shit. The ladies are very excited. Look at them, they're crawling out of the trees for them. Enjoy! They're like, excuse me? This is the last lot until the ewe lambs, and then everything is out. Bro, that was weird. Careful, I'm forcing them. Oh no. Anyway, moving on. I was just in the process of moving some sheep into another paddock and I found a collection of fence jumpers. I'm not overly keen to put the fence jumper back in the paddock. I'm thinking if they're close to the, the 60 kilo weight, I'll chuck him in with the skinks and then they can go, I think. Come on. He's a big boy. Damn. You're not big enough, mate. Here are the cougars. They're looking pretty good. Hello. Quite fat considering what they're on. The rams are getting quite skinny, which means they're busy working. So we love that for them. I'm in here to check for flies and the water situation. Because if their water's starting to get low, we'll move them to the next paddock. Yeah, look, that's a bit too low for my liking. Other side and down's dry. This side's got a little bit more, so we might leave them for the time being, provided the bank is not sucky. Not sucky, just sucky. We don't need too many sucky. No, we're good. We're good. We're very good. Sometimes when you stand on the side of a bank, you can get sucked in. You can stay in here for probably another week. Yay, Bim! Isn't that exciting? You don't get to do any work. There's no thoughts behind those eyes. So Tara, what is the plan for this week? Thank you for asking, let me tell you. We are expecting pretty bad fire weather coming up for about a week. Currently the boys are literally just ripping bare ground out between the roads, the paddocks, the sheep, and mowing, essentially. So that's currently what we're doing. Because the fires were pretty, reasonably close, and there's been continuous flare-ups, we're not expecting a good time. So essentially what we're doing is just making fire break. I've also asked him to cut a beautiful break in amongst the skanks, because where the skanks are at the moment is a tinderbox. Then on Sunday, we need to bring the lambs in off the beans, pick out the 20 that you guys purchased last week. Don't actually know if they all sold out yet. The video's going up today. Good morning, it's Monday morning. The morning when the lambs you guys bought were supposed to be going to the abattoir. They're not. The reason why is because of extreme heat. It's not fair to have them on trucks going to the abattoir in extreme heat, as well as we don't really want to be away from the farm when it's, you know, hot and windy. So for those reasons, I've delayed it 2 weeks. That was the next available slot. I did send an email to everyone who did buy lamb. If you haven't received it and do want a refund, let me know. That's totally fair. Liam is over there. You can't really see him behind that tree. That's a great shot, Tara. Thank you. He's all the way over there and I can still fucking hear him. Very loud tractor. I got a couple comments of people saying if you get burnt out, it's a character flaw. I feel like they didn't actually watch any of the content to see what we were doing. We always cut fire breaks around our crops, so you know this doesn't happen. Skickety skanks! You're already here to see me. Hello, ladies. There's already been breaks cut on the roadside of their fence. Where's Captain? Captain! I'm fucking traumatized over the whole scrote thing, and now I'm always convinced Captain's not gonna fucking be here. There he is at the back there. Hello, my darlings. Don't cough. Coughing's banned. No, no, stop it, no. Hello, my darlings. How are we all looking? That is the lamb that we got for free. She's almost finished shedding. Very exciting for her. Captain is harassing a lady. We love it. Thank you, Captain. You're doing your job. I don't know where you've gotten that from, ladies. They are looking pretty good, though. Where's 558? She's a cull, to be honest with you. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello, there she is. She's just not in the best of condition, and she's just she lost her lambs. She's not a grey sheep. She's not a grey sheep. We're just gonna follow me, are we? Alrighto. Check their hay situation, which you ladies, you're probably due for a new bale, I think. Yeah, I know. Hello, yes, hello, hello, yes, hello, hello. Yes, hello, hello. Liam filled their tanks up. This tank here is a bit of a leaky situation. It has just been leaking. At least if a fire comes, they can stand here. There is a refuge in here for the skanks with short grass. So if something did happen, and we did, like nothing else happened, they do have here to be. Whether or not they come here is another question. I'll just grab... Is that one of mine? It is. For fuck's sake. Why did you leave? Why do you feel the need to leave? How the hell did you get in there? That's the neighbour's paddock for context. You fucking shit. Come on. Is that mine? Maybe it's not mine. I don't think it is mine. Maybe it's not. Alright, righto, that's good. Just looked a bit suspicious. I was going to say, the fuck, I thought they were all there. I'm just going to fix this fence while I'm here. I kind of need them to stay within the parameters I've given them for their safety. Try explaining safety to a sheep. The ground's actually quite wet, which is good. We've concluded it belongs to the neighbours. I've got 23, including Captain, and they're all there. The neighbour on the other side has recently acquired Australian whites. I'm going to assume he's trying to come and get that Captain sack. Checking for fly strike. She's got a thistle. There's a ram. Just noticed one of the rams there were getting freaky. You. Sir, this is a PG channel. Minus the swearing, the sexual jokes and lewd comments, but still, sir, wrong website. Before we lost Scrote, I've been watching Auctions Plus to see, you know, if any Australian whites popped up, to see, you know, after he went over the skanks, I could have, you know, sorted out him to then go over them and then be able to like double my production size. Now we don't have Scrote. We've only got one ram. Captain's really, you know, you got one ram to roughly 80 ewes. 8 weeks that they're in there. That kind of maxes Captain out, so I can't really add any more. Point of the story is I'm probably going to need to buy 2 rams next year. Theoretically, I should get another half of the whole lot in ewe lambs, minus a couple obviously. Some need to fucking die for some reason. Just noodle them. Just noodle them. Actually, if Chanel has a boy, I'll just keep him, and then I've only got to buy 1. Ooh, I'm a thinker, people. I'm thinking. I'm scheming. There's a fly-blown ewe here. Where is she? I know she's here. I saw her. I went and got fucking clipped, and now I can't see her. Got it. Bimmy actually caught her. Didn't you, Bimmy? This is what a fly-blown sheep looks like. As you can see, there's maggots in there crawling around. See these green flies? They're the flies that cause this. It's nice and moist, and the flies love moist. So what we're going to do is just shave the affected area and a little bit around it. Oh, it took so long to get this on. Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Close up. Probably, I know a lot of you eat your dinner while you watch, probably don't. This is what it looks like. As you can see, there's quite a few maggots just existing on this sheep. That's why it's so important to crutch and dock tails. If this was a tail, this would be 10 times fucking worse. Where's the click? Now this is an insecticide. Rod, you may leave. Off you go. Go. Ma'am, can you move away from the vehicle, please? This is the skanks fire break we're cutting. There's the skanks there. But we're just removing some of these fucking thistles because it's very... There's too many thistles. That's that problem solved. Here's our break now that it's done. This is from the home farm with the sheds and all that. Liam ended up raking all the fucking grass and stuff off. It goes all the way. Give us a little bit of protection. Neighbour's paddock, they're quite bare. Brilliant. I had literally pulled everything out because I was blowing it out. And I went to shut the door, and the moment it fucking touched, it fucking exploded. There was nothing, I think the only thing touching it was this. Max, I know, bro. I fucking know. I got a lot of comments saying that it was the genetics that was the problem, and that's why the lambs weren't growing. These are Australian whites from Taddykill. The genetics are there. What the problem is, what can happen is when there's too much protein in the food, they end up getting fuck all. And the reason is because their liver has to work overtime to try and break up the amount of protein they're receiving. The water in the skinks' paddock is starting to get a bit, like the dam's getting a bit sucky. I'm just going to put in a temporary trough that I'll just bucket water into, because this trough's got a bit of a leak and there's no other troughs. So we also don't have any caps, so we've made a little contraption here. Piece 1, where that one, I think that's a 1/4 inch, that comes out of the trough. Then we've got a female to female, and then we've got a cap. This is the only cap I can find. It's gonna have to do. Look, it's the best I can do. It's better than them drowning in the dam, so. That is excellent. Look at them all eating. Look at the good little boys. Bad little boys. Good little boys. Looks like they found the water trough as well. What I'm going to do now that they've found it is I'm just going to open the little number 3s down a bit more just so they can access it in here. Because I wanted them to find it first and then get them onto that barley. So I think we'll go to 4. Just give them enough that they have a munch and they fuck off, which I don't think we're going to have as a problem in here. They kind of eat and then wander off. Do a day at number 4, and then tomorrow I'm going to lift this one up a bit more. Then the next day I'm going to pull this down a little more, and then just keep going until we're open 7 and 7. and then we should be good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like or slag. We'll make the chickens peck you. Why the fuck is that so... Ew. Ew. That footage looks creepy.